I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
As they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did. Completed pass. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply out. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Right.
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll get this to Eckler from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that? Hurt it even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
They'll throw again. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Here's a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get down?
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown, that's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin in the AFC North, up at Paul Brown Stadium. Baltimore in town to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North, and we'll stay in Ohio as well, as we check on the other team in the Buckeye State, the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers.
Philosophy at this point going to make that defense stand up and stop him. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 2nd and 9. Murray, throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. Here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
0.9 times out of 10, just missed that one. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
Towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense as they're turning the ball over.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it. It got his man complete. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him. He's got it. Seals-Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Of a coach in the past who took his team.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. surprised they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
It's a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Downfield.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No. No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swing by one more. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First down, Winston. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
11 yards there, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Winston. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw is Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack, Winston. And guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass.
He's got a man complete, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.